Welcome back, my beautiful friends. A lot of things have changed. I am no longer using DevaCurl because, in a nutshell, DevaCurl No Poo and One Condition started driving me crazy. It gave me buildup and noticeable white flakes, and I have a sensitive scalp, so for me this was a huge problem. I've been talking about switching for a while, and so many of you have been suggesting alternatives and commenting that their products are expensive and they contain mostly unnatural ingredients. Some of you even pointed out that some DevaCurl products use sunflower seed wax, so they aren't Curly Girl method approved. Also, I'm traveling to Thailand, so because DevaCurl only ships to the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico, and I'm not willing to carry 20 pounds of DevaCurl around the world with me in my luggage, I had to change up my curly hair routine. Now I'm going to tell you more about the number one reason why I stopped using DevaCurl while I show you my new curly hair routine. Also, this video is not sponsored. It is time to cleanse. My new cleanser is by DevaCurl. It is their Mega Moisture, Argan Oil, and Pumpkin, and it smells like candy. And I originally found this in Whole Foods while I was in Savannah, and I just picked up the bottle. I looked at the back of the ingredients list and I was just blown away that I can understand like 95% of what's on the label. Just a lot of really real ingredients, organic, I was just amazed, and I thought, I'm like, okay, the ingredients look good. Please tell me it's sulfate-free, and it is sulfate-free, silicone-free, mineral oil-free, petroleum-free, cruelty-free, free of all the junk. So super happy with it. This actually does have a bit of a lather, which I was kind of worried about because usually when there's a lather, that means that your hair is getting stripped. But my hair doesn't really get dry after I use this, which is awesome. And I find it's just so much lighter than when I was using DevaCurl. I found that my hair was getting really weighed down, and you guys know me, I always talk about how I want more volume and I want more lightness, and I just found that DevaCurl was a little bit too heavy for me. And don't get me wrong, I loved the effects of DevaCurl. I feel like my hair looked super moisturized and shiny and delicious with the DevaCurl, but I felt like it was time for a change. And also, the buildup was crazy, at least for me. I felt like I had so much buildup in my hair after probably well over 6 months of using DevaCurl. I noticed a lot of buildup in my hair, and I actually thought that this was dandruff. A lot of people were leaving comments saying, man, you have lots of dandruff, and I was like, oh no, like this is such weird dandruff. It doesn't look like any dandruff that I've ever seen before. And then with a little bit of research, I found out that it was actually buildup. And once I got the buildup out, I was thinking, like, why would I want to put the buildup, the thing that's causing the buildup, back in? You know what I mean? So I actually got one of these shampoo brushes or cleansing brushes, and this has been really helpful just while I'm cleansing, just to really work in the product into my scalp and kind of break down some of those product flakes and some of that residue and just really just get it out. And I feel like you want to be super gentle with these brushes. Sometimes I get a little excited and I just want to like really dig in there, but I feel like it's so much more beneficial. It's kind of relaxing to just work it in slowly. Really just separate those flakes. And in the shower, I like to use this as I rinse out the product. So I'm so glad that I found something new, because I've been talking about it for a while that I wanted to switch from using DevaCurl to something else, but I didn't know what to use. A lot of you guys left a lot of comments with some recommendations, but a lot of them I didn't have access to, and I'm traveling a lot, so I don't really want to order stuff right now because I won't be here to receive it. So when I found this in person, I was so excited. Oh yeah, and also I was looking for something that didn't have shea butter, and it didn't have shea butter. I was so happy. I don't know about you guys, but shea butter like really makes my hair super flat. Like it's so moisturizing and amazing for my skin, but in my hair it just doesn't look right. It makes it flat, and I already have issues with that. So since I'm washing this out of the shower right now, you can't see, but there actually is quite a bit of a lather. So I'm just gonna grab my spray bottle. That way you can see the cleansing effects. So BRB. Spray bottle. So I'm just going to saturate my scalp a little bit more with some more water. That way you can see foaming effects, because there is a bit of foam, but it's pretty low lather. And my bangs. This is so nice. And I kind of think of my scalp like I think of my face, and we all exfoliate our face because our skin falls off. It's part of being human. And the skin also sheds on our scalp. So this just really helps to get that exfoliated, clear up those follicles. And I feel like when your scalp has a lot of buildup, your hair doesn't grow as well. So this has the benefit of that and just kind of like stimulating your scalp a little bit, and has those wonderful relaxing effects. So I'm gonna go wash this out, and as I'm washing now in the shower, I'm just gonna scrub a little bit more. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see some of the lather that happens with this cleanser, but that's a good sign. There isn't that much of a lather, but it is more of a powerful cleanser than the DevaCurl No Poo, which is what I was using before. I just finished washing out all of the cleanser, really just massaging my scalp and just focusing on getting it really nice and exfoliated and fresh and clean, and it just feels so good. And I know that I didn't work too hard on my scalp, because if you're feeling irritated after using a scalp brush, you probably dug in a little bit too hard, so just really focus on being gentle if you're using a scalp brush. It is time to condition. Oh, it smells so good. Nice. So good. It's so creamy, and the same thing is with this conditioner. All of the ingredients, easy to understand. So many, like blackberry fruit extract, rose hips, pomegranate, calendula, rooibos, like some real sea buckthorn. Like all of my favorite things are in this bottle, and it's just so, it's so nice to finally see some products that have ingredients that you can understand, because that stuff's going in your hair. It's like going on your scalp. So I really just truly wanted to find something super simple, something that I could understand. It was my goal to find it, and I did. And once I saw it in the grocery store, it's like I didn't even look at any of their bottles. I was drawn to this one. I didn't even know that it was for curly hair. I just saw it and I thought, pumpkin. I like pumpkin. I like pumpkin seeds. And I just picked up the bottle and I flipped it around and I thought, yes, silicone free. Yes, sulfate free. Let's see these ingredients. Oh my gosh, I can understand them. I've been looking everywhere for some hair products that I can understand. And trust me, I've been looking. There happened to be a sale that day on all body care and skincare. It was just like my day. So I've saved like $5 off of it. So it really just felt like destiny, you know? And I'd also been meaning to film an updated curly hair routine for a while, because a lot of things have changed. I've really tried to not only simplify the ingredients that I'm using, but I'm sorry, there's a drop of water in my eye. I've been not only trying to simplify the ingredients that I use, but trying to simplify my hair routine in general, because right now, or like previously, I used to finger coil, and I still do sometimes if I really want like a perfect look, but it's just so time consuming. And I don't always have time for that. You know, I have a busy life, so I've just been really trying to see if I can get a similar effect of finger coiling that doesn't take as long. So I actually got a diamond brush, and that's what I'm going to be using to style in this video. And I've been practicing with it. The first time I used it, it was botched. Like, it was a botched hair routine. Yeah, I was rushing it. Anyway, I know you guys love to see how much hair I lose, and I find it really interesting as well. So this is how much hair I lose. How long has it been? I don't even know, but yeah, there it is. My little hairball. My hairballs used to be like the size of my palm. My hair used to shed everywhere, and my husband Alex would always complain about it. Like, oh my gosh, why do you shed so much? He's always having to pull my hair out of the drain, but not anymore. Just kidding, I'm not gonna throw that away, that's nasty. Okay, we are detangled. I'm gonna go rinse this out and just, BRB. Do people still say BRB? Right back, I'm just gonna go wash this out. I'm out of the shower, I'm dressed, and now it is time to style, and I will be using the Acure Mega Moisture Leave-In Conditioner. This is actually a spray, which is super awesome because it's so lightweight. And if you've been watching me for a long time, you know I don't use very much product in my hair. I like to use as little as possible because I find it weighs my hair down. So this spray is perfect. And then on top of that, you know, I've been talking and raving about the ingredients. I can understand them. Acai fruit extract is like the second ingredient. Sorry, the third ingredient. Like that, what? I've never even seen that in a hair care product before. So another thing that is different with my curly hair routine, other than I'm not finger coiling anymore, but I have a Denman brush. At first, I wasn't sure if I even liked you, but with some practice and some experimenting. Yes, experimenting is kind of necessary with the Denman brush. I had to take out, I came with the full set of rows just in case I wanted to use them all. I didn't want to start with fewer rows and then feel like I needed more. So I started with the max number of rows, and I've just been kind of taking them out and just experimenting to see what works best. For me, 3 rows is best. If I do any more, it just kind of like makes my curls look kind of weird and like ripped apart. If you've used a Denman brush and had a fail, you know what I'm talking about. So let's get started. All right. So I have my little bag of clips because I've learned with the Denman brush, you don't want to rush it. Like just because it feels like it's easier than finger coiling, which it is, it's faster, doesn't mean we can rush the process. So I'm just going to section off my hair because I feel like it looks better in sections. You know, it'd be so funny if I thought that this was faster, but it was actually the same. Just kidding. No, there's no way. My finger coiling routine right now takes an hour. So anything is faster than that. Because the Denman brush feels so much easier to use and like faster than finger coiling, part of me wants to rush it so badly, but I just have to like tell myself, like, no, if you rush it, it's not going to turn out as well. And I want it to look like as close to finger coiling as possible because I love the effects of finger coils. Like, it makes your hair so smooth and frizz-free and defined. So I still want my curly hair routine to be good. I just want it to be faster, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want wash day to like take up most of my life because I have things to do, right? We all have things to do. So if you're getting a Denman brush and you use it the first time and you are really disappointed, it's okay. Like, I feel like you really have to kind of figure out what works best for your curls. And then in general, sometimes things just don't work. Whatever that may be, they just don't work for you. Or if you just don't feel like buying something and having to take it apart, because I've seen people take it apart on YouTube, they make it look so easy. Like, it is not easy to take those bristles out. Like, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but the first time I tried to take it out, like, I struggled. I'm like, I'm gonna hurt myself. And I didn't. But I realized that the people who take their brushes apart, like, they don't show you the struggles. They don't show you how hard it is. Or maybe they don't struggle at all and I'm a fail. Do you have a Denman brush? Have you ever tried to take yours apart to take the teeth out? How did that go for you? So you're probably wondering, if you're new, what did I do with all my DevaCurl? I had the biggest bottles of DevaCurl that you could get, and I bought double of everything. So I had a ridiculous amount of DevaCurl. So the bottles that I brought to Savannah, Georgia with me, I left with my roommate. And it was so nice to give it to her because she was so excited and it was really nice. Like, she really wanted to buy DevaCurl for herself, but she just didn't want to spend the money, which I understand. It is expensive. So it was really nice to give that to her. In fact, I gave her all my DevaCurl. I gave her my big bottles. I also gave her my DevaCurl Decadence. And the only thing I really kept was, I kept some of their treatments just in case we might need to do some follow-up videos on those, but I don't know if we're going to do that. I'm kind of liking not using DevaCurl right now. Like, I feel like my hair looks pretty solid and like it just feels, the feeling of these new products in my hair just feels so light and fresh. Like, it hasn't even dried yet. I didn't realize how heavy DevaCurl was in my hair until I stopped using it. And the buildup was just driving me insane. Like, I would get it out and then I'd use DevaCurl again and then the buildup would come back. And it just doesn't make sense to me to get rid of buildup and then like put the thing that's causing the buildup back in your hair. And maybe not everyone suffers with buildup from using DevaCurl. It could just be me and certain people. But my scalp is super sensitive, so I'm not surprised that I had buildup. Hey, we're out of, we just have just enough clips. Oh yeah, here are my teeth. These are my Denman brush teeth, so ew, some hair in there, it's gross. Sorry guys. These are how many teeth I took out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth. It's a lot of teeth. So you can really just mix and match your brush however you choose. And like, how many brushes can do that you can like customize for your curls? Yeah, I like that. I like customization because everyone's different. Even if you think your curls are the same as someone else's, they're probably not. They're probably not exactly the same. Like, different parts of my head have different curl patterns and do different things. So now after we sectioned it off. See, it's nice to take the time to just do the sections because it makes the whole process so much easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take them out piece by piece, section by section. I'm going to take my leave-in conditioner. I'm just going to spray once, just one time, and just run it through with my hands. Take the denim brush, and we're just going to comb it through. And look, isn't that cool? I don't know if I'm so weird, but like when you comb it through, it's so cool. It just like, it gets all straightened down and then just like springs back up. And I've just been liking to like scrunch it like, to help it curl. And the rest of this process is so easy. Just bang, bang, bang. Just take the time to section and life will be good. So I'm just gonna spray it one time closer to the end than to the root because you guys know how I feel about getting products in my hair. I don't want to get buildup again. I don't think I'll have buildup with these products, but I've had enough and I don't want to risk it. Oh, look at that. It's so fun. Watch you just kind of like, look at, I know I'm whispering, but oh, it's so cool. The novelty is not worn off for me, denim brush. You still amaze me. I love the lightness. So obviously this spray and like this curly hair routine is not for everybody. It is super lightweight because that is what I like. Lightweight doesn't necessarily work for everyone. So of course, do what you've got to do. Not everything in my curly hair routine is going to work for everybody, but maybe there's something like everyone can take away. Maybe you'll get a denim brush. Maybe you'll section off your hair. I don't know. That is for you to decide, isn't it? Already just so much faster than finger coiling. It is ridiculous. This is the curly hair routine that I wanted after I stopped using hair products. Like I wanted something really light, and that's why I was drawn to DevaCurl because from what I'd seen, the people that were using it, it looked like they're having really like a lightweight results, and that's really what I wanted. And it wasn't until like a few months of using DevaCurl that I realized, I'm like, you know what? This works well, but it's not as light as I want it to be. I'm gonna do a double spray for this piece because it's a thicker piece. It's not as light as I would like, and these little white flakes are just not cool. I don't have a mirror right now, so it's hard for me to tell what's happening. I already pre-detangled in the shower, so I'm not really using the denim brush for that purpose. And like you could use it to detangle, but I feel like it's just a little bit too much. I feel like I lose more hair if I use a brush to detangle rather than my hands. But everyone has their own preference, right? Do what works for you. Use your hands if you like your hands. Use your comb if you like your comb. Use your brush if you like your brush. If I have to like give up a little bit of perfection just to save some time, then I will. If I'm not like caring how perfect it's gonna be. And we're on our last piece. Wow. How did we get here so fast? We did it. We are done, except for my bangs. So my bangs I am going to finger coil because if I don't finger coil them, they look weird. I'll do one spray for my bangs. And I'm always so nervous with products getting on my face because I feel like sometimes that can cause breakouts, but I haven't had any issues with this company. Thank you for coming into my life. Cool. All right. So I am going to dry this with a diffuser today. My clips are falling. So I'm going to dry this with a diffuser today, and I'm actually not using my usual hand diffuser. I gave that to my mom. Do you remember when I did my mom's hair routine, or did my hair routine on my mom? I actually gave her my hand diffuser because she liked it so much. So I actually have not been using my hand diffuser for many months now. So I recently just got a new hair dryer off of Amazon. And it is the bomb. Like the hair dryer itself is the bomb. Like it dries my hair so fast. It just has a regular diffuser head. I'm probably going to change this at some point to something a little bit better. Like not that this is bad, but like I feel like we can do better with our diffuser head. This is just the diffuser that came with the hair dryer. I like that it has 2 settings. It has like the control for the cool and has 3 different speeds. And even actually, sorry, I got that backwards. This is the speed, this is the temperature. And I've tried the different temperatures, and I usually don't use hot air in my hair because I'm concerned about breakage, but the hot settings aren't even really that hot. Like it doesn't burn my scalp. So yeah, thumbs up all around. I can probably dry my head in like under a half an hour, which is amazing because many curly girls, myself included, hair, hair drying takes a long time. We are back and we are dried. This is the finished look. This is what it looks like without finger curling, with just using the Denman brush. Obviously, it's not as perfect as when I finger coil, but I feel like for the time savings, like I just finished drying my hair in under 15 minutes. And styling was under 15 minutes. So I've cut styling time in half. And yes, it's not as perfect as finger curling, but it still looks pretty good, pretty solid, considering it didn't take that long. I love the feel of these new hair products in my hair. It feels so light and fluffy, and I feel like I have more volume. I feel like my hair has more movement and bounce. And I'm really liking the change. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of my new curly hair routine compared to my old curly hair routine? And what do you think of me not using DevaCurl anymore? If you haven't already, you can subscribe for more videos like these. I do videos on hair and videos on what I eat to grow my hair. If you don't already know, my hair has been growing so fast over more than half a year now, and a lot of you guys have been wondering what I've been doing, what I've been eating, so I've been documenting that on YouTube for you guys. So if you're interested, you can subscribe and check that out. All right, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.